Hey YouTubers, this is Mars 1952 and I've got a little quick tip for you. Today I was melting wax to fill in this crack down on the bottom of the frame to keep hive beetles from nesting in there. And I used this potpourri pot. My wife bought this for me at Goodwill for $1. I had the lid already down in the basement and I had to put a rubber band on there so it wasn't so slippery. You can buy these brand new on Amazon for $15. But I had asked my wife if we didn't have a coffee cup warmer. I was going to try to use that to melt wax, and she suggested a potpourri pot. So I looked it up. The potpourri pot is right in the right melting range. It can get a little hot if you leave it plugged in too long, but if you're careful it should be fine. So it's a little slow. It only takes 17 watts, and you got to give it at least a half an hour to melt the wax that's in there, maybe longer. So when you're setting up your job and you need melted wax, make sure you plug that in first before you gather up everything else. So I was a little impatient today and I wanted it to melt faster, so I took an old paint can and put over there. It's a plastic paint can, and that helped to hold the heat in and melt it a little faster, I think. But once again, you've got to watch it. If you put that over there, it could get too hot, and probably brown your wax a little bit if it doesn't catch on fire. So I guess that's about it. I recently decided to do this to all my frames as I built them, because yesterday I went out and checked my hive, and down in this crack down in here there were about 15 hive beetles down where the bees couldn't get to them. I dispatched them, but there's undoubtedly more. So I built 20 frames yesterday and I sealed them all up. So now the hive beetles are going to have to go someplace else to hide.